Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hola a todos, konnichiwa. Well, in this video we'll do the Ciaccona quest, the secondary quest that we have in this version of Wuthering Waves 2.3. But before that, I want to talk a little about the live stream that we saw 2 days ago and the new characters and all that. So, nothing more to say, let's go with the video. Here we are in the Kuro Games YouTube channel. And here we have all the characters. They all look incredible. Let's talk a little about them and my plan. Well, I'm not sure what I will do about this, not gonna lie. Because I want to pull for Carcecilla and the weapon and for Lupa, so I don't know what I will do about this. But that's a problem for the me of the future. Now, let's see the characters, okay? First we have Augusta. She looks incredible. She looks like a goddess, a gladiator, a fighter. Looks very cool with the little sword and the big sword. She looks a fusion character, but we'll see about that because Kuro Games usually, maybe yes, maybe not, follow the color theme about the elements. So let's see what element she is because we don't see nothing here. Only here we can see that she's insane. The design is very cool. A lot of sun in her design, as we can see. I saw the mark in the hand. I don't know if we can see it. Let's see again. I saw it in the video of the... No, we can see it here. It's in her left hand. In the dorso. It's here. That's the mark. Very cool design. Not gonna lie. Very, very cool. If I can, I will pull for her. This is one of my favorites. Second one, Yuno. She's super pretty. There she is. Super pretty. I don't know. She looks like a support. Or at least sub DPS. She can be Glacio, but I'm not sure. Like I said, the colors told to us this, that she will be Glacio, but maybe it's, I don't know, a support for Spectro or I don't know, Havoc can be, Lightning, I don't know. But the design is like sun, it's like Augusta, it's very cool that we have a lot of moon in her hair, body, hands, all over the place, it's the moon. The weapon too is a little moonish. She's super cool too. We have here the tasset mark. I saw that before in the foot. Very cool design. I don't know if I will pull for her because she will come with Sun probably in the same version. So if I need to choose one, I will choose Sun probably. I need to see the gameplay of both of them because I pull more for the gameplay than for the looks. But for now, the looks for me Sun is better. But we'll see about this. Like I said, her design is incredible too. Very, very beautiful. This one is very interesting for me. Galbrena. Look at her, man. Her design is insane. I saw it's Devil. She's something about demons? We don't know. Maybe we'll see something about this in the future. She looks like the next region that we will go. So probably we'll have her in the 3.0 maybe? I don't know. Or maybe she will come to Septimon for talk about the new region, I don't know, but she looks very cool. We can see flames here in her hand, going up to the arm. Very insane. We have here feathers and hair too, so she looks like a little like Yang Yang, but better, a lot better. With bullets here. Nah, she looks very, very cool. She's a gun user, so we have the third one as a 5-star. Carlota, Ciaccona, and this will be the third one. She looks like Electro also, but maybe she's Havoc. We have a Havoc with guns? I don't think so. So maybe she's Havoc too. But I don't know, because we'll have a lot of Havoc then with the new character, because Proloba will be Havoc, maybe. I'm assuming yes. The girl that we will see now, I think she will be Havoc too, so she must be Electro or Glacio for the blue. We will see. Galbrena, very cool character. If I can, I will go for her, because I like a lot her design. Then we have the only male. Jinjuan XP, for the name. No, I'm joking. He looks okay. I don't like a lot his design. He looks a little like Yanshin, the one that we have in the standard banner, the Jinjiang lady. I don't know what is the weapon. It's this? A cane, maybe? I don't know what is this. Maybe he fights with hands too? We'll see about this. Like I will skip. I don't like his design, so probably I will skip. I mean, he looks okay, but it's not for me. I don't have a problem for pull for male characters, but it's not for me. Okay, next one. This one is crazy too. First of all, she has a Japanese name for the character that we saw. We'll see this. No. In the other video, we saw her name is in Japanese. And the outfit is Japanese. So, I don't know where she come from. She looks out of the place. Nothing... Well, the weapon is fantasy, but she's... I don't know. I'm assuming she will be also about the 3.0, the new region, and all of that. Maybe with the collaboration too. I don't know. The weapon looks cool. It's a sword, but like with a... Yes, sword or scissor with a rule here. Interesting. Interesting. I need to see the gameplay, but she looks very cool for me, so it's a pull for me. I can pull without problem. But I need to see the gameplay, and if she comes with something else in the same banner. Because if I need to choose between her and Galbrena, I think I will go for Galbrena before. And the last one is Proloba. We know her already for the past versions, but she's finally playable. The first villain that will be playable in the game. That's a good news for all of us. We have hope that the Scar will be playable in the future, maybe, and Geishulin too. We'll see. She looks very cool. I don't know what her power will be. Maybe for like controlling echoes or people or something like that. Or creating monsters for attack, I don't know, but she will be crazy too. She will be Havoc. I mean, she needs to be Havoc. So, we'll see. We'll see. If we follow the teaser trailer that they show to us before the live stream, she will come next version, not the 2.5 with Carcilla and Lupa. The next one, 2.5, yes. She will come 2.5 and Sun and Moon will come to 2.6 if I'm not wrong. But we'll see if they follow that order or not. She looks insane, so I want to see the gameplay, and then I mean, if I need to choose, my priority is Augusta, not gonna lie. Augusta for me has the best design. Augusta number 1. 100%. Then Galbrena for me is number 2, and number 3 will be Juno and Chisa. Then I have Proloba, and the last one the guy, Kion. So that's are my priorities. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I'm lucky the next version with Carcecilla and the weapon and Lupa. And let's see what, if I have some currency left at the end of the version, because it will be a hard one. Anyways, let's back to the game. Here we are. Okay. Here we are with Sunny Team. I don't know if I will play Ciaccona quest with Ciaccona, because maybe they will give to us Ciaccona for play. I don't know. I've been playing a lot with Ciaccona and Phoebe in the last weeks since I get her. Well, I can play with her because, if I'm not wrong, I did the Sunny quest with Sunny, so I will do Ciaccona quest with Ciaccona. Where are you? There you are. There she is. I don't have the weapon. I put Carlotta weapon on her. I don't have the standard weapon. I'm working on it, but for now, it is what it is. So, let's go. Here we go. Bit of music. They are summoning Ciaccona. Oh, Carlotta here. Hello.
Rover, fancy running into you here.
Okay, let's see what this is about.
Won't you dine with me?
Out of food.
Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza, but my goodness, these portions.
Wow, that's out of food. Pizza, meat, spaghetti, cookies. We have everything. Oh, Castoforo, really? Kill him already.
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem?
What it is? Okay, it's like a band. Okay.
They say it was their last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
They're criminals. Golden Anthem.
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of
Why?
in Raguna.
They are so bad?
Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society.
Fine.
Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity.
Imagine that they are talking always about 3. Imagine that it's Ciaccona and the 2 clones. that will be hilarious. Oh my god, will be very good if it's only Ciaccona with the clones.
Allegedly, their pilgrim's sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Okay.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think.
Oh, Castofori doing
It's
things.
exactly what they're playing now.
Oh, they are possessed. Oh, that's cool. So Castoforo has power of music too? Or about his stories, maybe? Because we saw in the trailer that he has a book. So maybe he has to do something about that.
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests.
You are evil, man. Kill him already. But they don't know yet that he is evil.
Friends, it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
You are right.
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinascita and Raguna.
What?
Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as daemons.
Or demons.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curious.
Only one of them, and you are exaggerating a little, my guy.
By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poet Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
He's going to Septimon. Now we know. Okay, let's read it. Swept away by the storm are the cicadas of the Water Kingdom, which straws laid adrift in the village waken wine mooks. For long nights of summer, lost souls wander between streets and alleys. Withered leaves fall in autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rust of decay form on utensils of Holy Communion. Desolate wines of autumn, acolytes measure the inclination of divinity with rotten scales. Frost-covered pupils of stained glass, the confessional fills with silent ash. A sleepless night of winter, a wandering bard holds a frozen lute, playing song that never reach. Doesn't make too much sense there, the rhythms, but fine. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall fork Raguna through gold. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these demons will spread through the land and burn all of Raguna. Let this sail take us past the towers, past the surrounding walls, and past the sentinels' sculptures, as we descend silently into hell. Till the song drones into the brilliance of the sunset. Interesting.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these demons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna.
Is that really going to happen?
Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an
Ciaccona.
expert in deciphering music.
Is Ciaccona,
I believe
100%.
you've met her before.
Yes.
She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Okay. Let's meet her. There she is. Okay, here we go. Your summer will be never with her. Oh, she's very far away. Here we go. By the way, if you want to know my Ciaccona build, I will show you very fast. Well, my team.
Today will be a fine
This is Phoebe, okay, with the Jaya weapon and the DPS set, max set, without dupes, like always.
The
Ciaccona,
divinity may foresee the future of the
with
world, but I
Carlotta
doubt they can
weapon.
predict which song people will play tomorrow.
With DPS set, win, max set, without dupes. Then, like always, Shadowkeeper
I am here to
with
serve your will.
energy regen weapon, with healer set, and max set. No, almost max set. And that's it. That's my team. Ciaccona, where are you? On the tree? Probably yes. Oh,
In
cinematic.
Hellworld, poetry and music hold equal sway.
Ooh, music.
This
He's
is
singing.
heaven.
There she is. Oh, this will be good. Look at this. My god. I'm getting chills. Oh.
Follow the sun to find God.
Wow. That was incredible. Very good first cinematic. Oh my god, this quest will be peak. Wow.
Rover, Carlotta, it's been too long.
Look at her. She's beautiful.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little.
You know each other as a children?
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Ciaccona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively,
Her eyes.
spirited, and so full of emotion.
Wow. Probably, for me, her design is one of the best of Wuthering Waves. For the details. She's incredible.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily
Septimont.
200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Ciaccona's family conducted the Order's choir.
Then why is Ciaccona wandering Bart?
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music?
Why not? I want... She looks very good, man. Look at her. The expressions.
Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster.
How sharp is C3 sharp?
Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover.
Okay. Yep, and just as grating.
I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours.
Not too much a note.
Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
The Order of the Dead can't harm you one bit.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
That's true. Look at her.
Fine.
Man, the
From what
expressions.
you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Me too.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
Let's go. Oh, so cute. Look at her, man. She is incredible. I will say this a lot probably in this video.
I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Sure. Sure, no problem.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
Really? You want to try it?
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
Let's see if it was Castoforo or not. Seeing is believing, I will prepare and ready to fight. Seeing is believing.
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Here we go. Music. Here we go. I love this kind of style of music. Monsters! But they are weak, by the way. Nothing to worry about. Here we go.
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant. In war with time.
Here we go with the rotation. Easy. Very easy. Careful.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath.
That's the song.
Nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest.
Interesting.
In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
Here we go. Oh, Truth of Demons. As Ciaccona used the tune, melodies from the demons reshape into realm from within, you will learn the truth of their origins. Okay.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
That's her power. That's true. The music sheet is not ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before, but now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone. It is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's Sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold. No one knew exactly what happened, So they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
Unless there's a resonator involved.
Yes. Someone must have used them
Best
to
of
create the daemons.
100%.
What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. And perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Okay.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
Okay. Panic in Raguna. Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, things... I don't know. Hit me. Oh, this is for the play? Ah, okay. Another ending. Patient restored by 1 point daily. Use it to log special choices. Ooh, this is a time event. Fine.
If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. Maybe an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
Interesting. I want to see the other end.
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? What instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case,
Let's
we
go
need
to the
to
dark.
split up. With your tenacity and Ciaccona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
Anopal?
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
So, where do we start?
If we find melodies connected to the Poet Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go. Onward to new melodies!
Here we go, to the venture. What? You are in there.
I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
Here we go. Beautiful. Here we are. What is this place?
Da-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
A shore where the Renacitan poets and musicians bury their retreated instruments. Oh, that's cool.
This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea. and our souls drift out to sea when we pass.
Beautiful.
Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves. I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled.
Have you found any leads?
Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind.
Fine.
To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
So cute. So did an apple hit you?
Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
What happened? Oh.
Try it.
He's a magician too.
It's a real apple.
Incredible.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
Man, she looks incredible every time. Oh, look at this.
I'm starting to understand why
Beautiful.
Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story.
Wow.
Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end.
I love this kind of art style too.
I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it.
Okay, let's go. Where are we? Oh, in this side. Okay. Double Ciaccona, double fan. Aura farming. Both of us. What's that?
A flute.
That's
It
a
sounds
flute?
sharp and harsh. If this were a performance, I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
Very cool. This one.
A harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby.
If I were you, I would keep it.
Polyphony!
What are these? A guitar.
Is that a lute?
What? Loot. Close.
Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Why now? No one was singing that poem.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind. Thanks for watching! Solo time! Perfect! Sentinel call!
Dark forces approach. Together we stand. Bluebird, be my salvation.
Easy.
I call upon thou from the soul.
Bye bye.
The timbre also
That shot,
matches.
my god.
I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for.
Okay.
Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
It certainly has the style of a poet.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
That's false.
Perhaps another time. Once
I
all
hear
this
her
is settled,
every day.
I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then.
My god.
Now, it's in the lute sounds. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Here we go. The power to see the past. Very cool power, not gonna lie. Very useful.
Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like
There's a guy.
an interrogation room.
Two guys.
This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving.
It
Take
will be
care with each
the
step.
special map.
The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented.
Fine.
We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Look at this. Hello, fellas.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea.
Okay.
It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions.
That's a lie. 100%.
Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk.
What?
I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help
Another
us
one.
destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell.
Mr. Farrell.
I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Okay.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Serena.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do.
But
We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order.
like always.
Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for
Like
certain.
always.
But at least we now know the Poets Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth.
What are you thinking?
To me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth.
We know the
Like
truth?
you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragunese prejudice against the Poets Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
So the order is the problem, like always.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poets Society concealed blasphemous works, yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of?
The Poet Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower.
That's true.
To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Oh.
The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Whoa. Wow. That was cool.
Where is this place? A study? Ciaccona, are we...
She's Ciaccona
Ciaccona?
as a child?
We must have gotten separated. Ciaccona did say
Maybe?
even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I...
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell
She's Ciaccona,
upon the
100%.
water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
Ciaccona, is she? 100%. Oh,
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone.
don't have any horns here.
I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns.
She's cute too. Mini Ciaccona.
I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
That tonight, greatest constellation, a poet of golden anthem on broad. Okay.
A flame. Celestial steed. True form.
So she's reading the private poems. Let's follow her for now. I want to explore, can I? Nothing. Okay. More there. Here we go.
The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
This makes sense because we heard at the start that they had an accident in a boat and now they are going in a boat. So probably the Order makes something to sink the boat and kill all of them.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile.
She don't listen to us?
Ciaccona Toccata.
Ciaccona Toccata.
As
Full
long
name.
as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Oh.
Rover?
We are back.
Rover, are you all right? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
I just walked into a study and ran into a strange little girl.
You.
She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Ciaccona Toccata.
You.
I see.
Sound familiar, maybe?
I don't know who you met, but
What?
Toccata is my family name.
Was you?
As I said
100%.
before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Ciaccona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next.
Next stop is the Order, right? Of course.
Yes.
It is.
Seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
Here we go. It's very fast, so I will TV. Let's see what we will find here. Oh, the kids. This is the kid of the trailer.
Have you found her yet? No.
She's not here either. Greetings, sisters. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head down. She must have gotten into some trouble.
What are you all doing here?
We're in the Order's choir. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek. when the time ran out, we couldn't find her. Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance. But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Again. Yep.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
Let's see. She's playing with a cat.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the
The
Lurian.
music.
And you are?
The music is
My name's
insane.
Ciaccona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Hide and seek, right. Myron and the others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
Don't worry. Oh. She's sad. Why?
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
Yeah, me too.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
No, you are not fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns. You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
What? Yes, I do. Really? Just tell me what's troubling you.
It's just... Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day.
Okay.
What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets. Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now, their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony. But I can never keep up. And I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense. But I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals.
Because they are evil.
The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
But your singing just now was beautiful.
That song just now. I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the Sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
Oh, well, I didn't want to hold everyone back.
Don't worry, they can
I
wait.
really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again.
Light up a little.
You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Uh-huh. No.
Well then, the laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
Here we go. Beautiful. The main singer with the chorus. That's a cool power. Okay, more. Songs of the old days. Songs from the past are sung once more. However, the choir performance seems to have encountered some trouble, as the pure voices are drowned by the chattering crowd.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poets Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
a song to glorify the Order
On
reign.
the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today. Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
If the Poet Society was once connected to the Order, why were they banished? Gimme. Let's do it again. A Triumph and Victory song for the knights.
Sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant! Hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Ah! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
Very good voice acting.
This is madness! Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sanctified at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poets Society.
The cathedral's gate is open. We shall leave now.
Strange. Why is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Ciaccona again.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. Your tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood? It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to... There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look. Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow! Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day, I'll become a great bard. A proper one. Who never makes mistakes like this. Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul. I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
She's cute. The common folk once criticized the Poet Society's work. The poets themselves wondered if their creation were telling the truth.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully. Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yes, a hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences. The hymn may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony. So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The hymn backstory.
The Poets Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been a turning point for the Poets Society. Did you find any other clues? Next time we venture into the realm of melodies, perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost.
Why
If
you
the oldest
are
choir is pointing us to Whisperwind
hiding
Haven,
your past?
then that's where we'll find more clues. Let's go.
Here we go. It's close, I can go flying. Why not?
Mind the tempo.
And here we are.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
Whoa. Haha, bravo. Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguna City behind us, at long last we have arrived where the knights once said come. Oh, those marvelous knights live in the way of Forlachi? I don't know. We boil bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together under the turning sails. The townsfolk call us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we go chasing along the rivers and lakes. But above all this, there's nothing like flying across the field one a clear day. From the air I glance down at this land winkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins, where a 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me across the lake's surface, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Igla town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered on top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly turning and beckoning homebound travelers. Wow, that was like a riddle. Okay.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Let's search for it. Are you telling me something with this? Let's see. Here we are.
This
This
was the last
shot.
stop on their route. Oh,
Very
the
good.
view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking. What is it? Has anything come to mind?
Here's the wind.
Yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
What are you doing?
Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
Here we go, another song. Oh, but we don't have video. Shame.
Rimbo and Selena must have returned to Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now. If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore. We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so the time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
That's cool. That's
It
cool.
seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Use the sensor to locate.
Is this form of the Sentinel the
Imperator.
same as the one you saw at Avenolium?
The majestic steed carved on the lithograph looks the same as the sentinel you saw before. Like twins.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna. Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these daemon incidents. But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons.
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered.
Yes. Let's get going then. We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Oh, we are at the end? Here we are.
Miss Margarita!
Well, hello, hello. If it isn't Rover and Ciaccona.
The two of you already know each other?
Oh, Miss Ciaccona is a regular around here, you know. I've even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Now that I'm seeing Margarita, Lupa is very similar to her. Maybe they are cousins? Sisters? Will be cool. You and Ciaccona take your place on in front of stage the curtain pose of rats.
We'll begin when you're ready.
Let's do it! You are back at Margarita, ready to uncover the truth behind demons. But instead of announcing the truth, Ciaccona asked the crowd a few questions, claiming the answers will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. Your guess is she's trying to gather a bigger audience, and today is but a rise of the curtains. Here we go.
The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city, and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared. Even as those poets faced their end.
They did not surrender to the headlight.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No.
You notice Ciaccona deliberating something.
Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
Ciaccona throws a question at the crowd, claiming the truth will be revealed on a larger stage tomorrow.
This can't... this is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
Loria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something? The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
What?
A fascinating story indeed. You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity.
You are the
speech you made just now.
guy that started all of this.
You're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity.
You.
This is what created the daemons.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel. Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing?
Of course, yes.
I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright. Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth. A group of birds, locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings, attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one. Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies, after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect, or to harm? That is the question.
He's manipulating you, man. Kill it.
Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
Do it, don't back off. Do it. We need to do it tomorrow. The order sucks. They knew to know. Hello again, my lady.
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
How's everything on your end?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library. It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth. Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find.
Splendid work.
We should also share these findings with Ciaccona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
She's gone?
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Ciaccona?
Miss Ciaccona? She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
The harbor again, when we met Carlotta in her quest. That was a trap. Oh, my bad. Oof. That was a close call. Early before Ciaccona walked to the harbor, it was a trap.
The young
With the
birds
book.
left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
He's trying to manipulate you.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
But why you care? What's your point? The poets.
This is the past.
They were your family? All of them?
Here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
The truth has its thorns, and the golden anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
She's not alone. She can do it.
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land?
Emperador?
Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And? What of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever. You can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
Oh.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Ciaccona Toccata, blaspheming against the Sentinel. So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path. Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this sentinel of yours every night, then.
Oh, the expression.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy.
Blasphemy not, the truth.
Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Toccata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us, I believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you?
That will not happen. We are the laureate. We have powers. We are God. We are powerful. We have Carlota family. We have Visalia family too.
You've unraveled the hand.
We are more powerful than the Order.
But the Order will never allow such truths to see the light. Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
No
And
listen to
perhaps
him.
even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day.
We know her.
Even so,
Both of them.
will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow?
Yes. Say yes, please.
Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Say yes, you are confident. Oh. The book?
Is this Ciaccona sheet music? She was here. The vision I saw seems to have been recorded from this. Ciaccona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Could this be what? Wait, the title of this section...
Oh. It's a golden anthem.
Here we go again.
Interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poets Society's study must have been Ciaccona when she was little.
Yes.
What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there?
So she
And why are the
created
Ciaccona
the
family and
golden
the Poets
melody
Society accused of the same crime?
because they are the same family. Basically.
Thank you for understanding everything.
You talking to me?
Is there anyone else here besides you?
This didn't happen last time.
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds. To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust. I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and
It's
the
the
banished
melody,
sinner of tomorrow.
the background.
Ciaccona Toccata.
The melody of Ciaccona Ultimate. What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me. Ciaccona Toccata.
That was clear. Here we go. These tales belong not only to the members of Golden Anthem, but also to Ciaccona Toccata. You meet the little girl once more. She is neither of the past nor the present. She doesn't truly exist at all. She carries all Ciaccona's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Toccata family. It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away.
Was the fire on the Pilgrim's Sail really an accident?
As you've
Of
already
course not.
seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the Pilgrim's Sail from Brant. Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire,
The poets started it themselves. In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames. In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
The poets gave their legacy to the Toccata family.
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim sails. Then, it was his turn. I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart.
That's the key for the
Raise it
truth.
like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others. Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Toccata.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other. I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment. The Poets Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. She has reached the inverted tower.
Us.
Now, I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth?
Do it!
Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it, but this time, I have you and my friends with me.
Yeah.
I can't let you all repeat my fate.
Don't worry.
If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. He might even come after you and Carlotta.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past. There are hints of the sea inside Ciaccona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
Ciaccona tells you everything that happened in the past. Here we go. I mean, we have power everywhere. I don't know why we are so afraid of the Order. There she is. Oh no, this is us, Robert.
This song. It's the one she performed last time. The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
The intention. You can play a song with different tonalities.
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
Do it!
This
Oh, that's cool.
is a poem I've never seen before.
It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers
Here we go.
on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone.
Nah, this is beautiful.
I am the sea wind
The
of
voice.
Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks
Wow.
through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed,
Wow.
whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
She's crying.
I know what you're thinking.
Wow.
You're worried I might end
The
up on the
details.
same path you did.
My god.
Go on.
Here we go. I'm getting chilled already. Wow.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
That's gorgeous. Wow. Big cinema like always with Wuthering Waves.
And the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the order of the deep itself. But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
You're like a Knight's Tale.
Ah, speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice. The knight is also accompanied by a squire. Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant.
That's Don Quixote?
I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep,
I
or
think
Knight
so.
of Raguna. But still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight. To battle we go.
Let's go. They can do shit over us. They are nothing. Here we go. Bran will be cool if it's here too for the grand finale. He's the guy. Here we go. We need to change this. Let's go. Don't worry. Be confident.
As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell.
I was expecting more people, not gonna lie.
This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy. They were once poets,
They are brave.
singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem. The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures? Lies. Lies told to us by the Order.
Tell them, lady.
Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How
Doesn't make
could
sense.
poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much?
Facts.
People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the Pilgrim's sail ever thank the Sentinel?
The acolytes are making their move. And me too. Oh, with the mask.
Imperator and Raguna have always stood united. Yet lately, they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Ciaccona Toccata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico,
Don't
you
care.
are hereby under arrest. You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Don't care.
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel.
You have nothing to do, man. You are no one.
Damnation! She's not working alone!
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below. Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again.
She's so cool. But I was expecting to fight the Order directly, not gonna lie. Why are we so afraid about them?
Phew. A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the Order. But that's a story for another time. You know what this means for you, right? Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the Laureate.
No problem. I told you I will stand by your side.
I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order.
So I guess that makes us partners in crime? And more, of course.
Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be. Well then.
Oh,
This room.
is she? Yep.
Is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
Wow, the details, man.
You will
Wow.
witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
That's what we saw.
Led by curiosity and wonder, they step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whistlewind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
you.
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
The name of the mission. She's gorgeous.
Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass. Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole.
She's so cute.
Thank you, Rover.
Look at the light. My god. Wow.
I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard.
The music.
The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me.
And that's another superpower. You are another kind of hero.
By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
Okay. Castoforo, right?
I'm not entirely sure who he really is.
Evil.
My guess is that he might be the Resonator who's been working with the Order.
True. You're right. I will keep that in mind. So that's the preparation for Septimon?
Here.
What?
You can have this music sheet.
Really?
I'm heading off on a new mission.
Oh, come on, I want to see more of you. Come with me. I know that's not gonna happen, but I can dream, okay? That's the name of the mission.
An escape mission. Starting
Escape mission.
today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story.
Then I...
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise. About the song I wrote you. We will meet again. And I'll sing it for you, I swear.
So we will see her again. That's cool. Look at the whale in the sky. That was incredible.
After all, we're partners in crime now.
There you go, girl. Oh, the apple. That was good. That was good. But it's what I was saying. It's a shame that we cannot
My
fight
Lord Primus,
the Order.
it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the Blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
You have some kind of power. I assume, but...
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays. And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
Wait. You were the one who led the Poets Society to that lithograph, weren't you? I've heard whispers of your presence at Whisperwind Haven around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration. Why are you doing this?
For fun, maybe?
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception. Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown, or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity?
Oh, that's a low blow.
Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight.
This guy must be
again and again.
The final boss of Rinascita, 100%. The false... I don't know how to say it.
Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script,
King of Rinascita?
Possibly accomplish Hecate.
Hecate. Talking about Proloba. But man, the order thing is very easy to resolve. I mean, you need to do 2 calls. Hey Jinshi, come here. I'm in a mission on Rinascita. Take Chanli with you. And Sanhua if you want. Hey Shorekeeper, we're on a mission in Rinascita. Take the people with you. Over. The order is over. They can do nothing versus Jinshi and all the people. I mean, Jinshi alone can swipe all of them, probably. And us too, as a god, that we can change element. Can cast Cecilia too if you want and destroy everything. It's over. With the ultimate pour all evil, that's it. What else? What is this? Oh. Thank you. Ending 2, I need to do this and that. Okay, I want to do that. Can I? We have 4 acts. I will need to wait. Let's see. I'm missing 1 here, 2 and 2. Yeah, I have 4 only. I can complete these 3 and leave these 2 for 2 days. Okay, replay. Let's see. Who could want me dead?
Maybe because you went to Avenolium and uncovered some of the truth the Order is desperate to hide. It will take a lot more than that to even leave a scratch on you. Perhaps they're having someone else do their dirty work. That just makes finding the one pulling the strings a top priority.
I feel what happened at the restaurant wasn't a random attack, but what matters now is finding whoever is responsible for it. Cool. Thank you. What else we have? Nothing but pointless noise. Really?
Vanished and forever stripped of the right to sing for the Sentinel and the Order. That much is true. The Order's records say as much. But there's still something missing. If such an important melody is lost, we won't be able to find the link between the poets and the Order.
It's all over, but the more you stare at the empty stage, the more you feel crucial melody is missing. Here we go. The great fire burned everything to ashes.
Fire, seemingly forged from the depths of hell, destroyed everything, leaving nothing but ash behind. And so, their work too was swallowed in the flames? That doesn't quite add up. If hellfire was all that remained from the Pilgrim's sail, then could they really have been trying to curse Raguna? If that were the case, well, shouldn't the curse have come true?
The ship fire burned everything to ashes, and the last work was brought back by the demons from the hell. That's it. They weren't the ones that boarded the Pilgrim's sail.
That's an awfully big assumption. What if they never boarded the Pilgrim's sail at all? What if none of them perished in that fire? That begs the question, who was on that ship? Who started the fire and spread the rumors about the Golden Anthem?
It must be another poet.
Another poet, intimately familiar with the poets of the Golden Anthem, you say? If such a person exists, then why haven't the Golden Anthem stepped forward to prove their innocence? No, that's not it. This will take the story in the wrong direction.
The poets did not board the Pilgrim's sail, then why would they put on a show like this? And we are only missing the end. The Golden Anthem. The Key of Fate. Give me this, give me money, I will need it for Castecilla and for Lupa. And for the future, because the future will be hard. What is this? Okay, well, whatever. 1 of 3 is this. Give me this. I can't. Why? Ah, final chapters. Okay. Oh, I will have 2 cinematics. That will be cool. That's the other thing, and that's it. Let's see who I am right now. Oh, thank you. 29k with 54, that we will get 10 more pulls and we will have 5 more limited. So I will end 64 plus 5, 69. I have soft pity granted for free. That's the key. If I can have Castecilla before I end the 69, I'm on point for the weapon and for Lupa. If not, I will have problems. Not gonna lie. I will have problems because I have 11 of these only, so I will need to spend a lot of these ones. But I have enough coins for buy 16. So I can buy about this and then I will save for Lupa. Let's see how it goes in 2 weeks almost, 12th of June. Let's see how it goes. By the way, I need to pull for this. I have 10 pulls. I will save it. I need to pull for this weapon for Ciaccona and give the pistol to Carlota. And that's it. That was the Ciaccona quest. Let's see the item. Can we? What is it? No, it's here. It's here. There it is. Ah, we have all of them. It's all what I was reading. Use Imperator in the true form. We can use it. It's a letter. Oh. Oh, that's okay. I will read it. By the way, if I was me, the MC, I will call Shopkeeper, hey, add Ciaccona to the team. And she will be part of the Black Shores, 100%. And she can be free and do whatever she wants. Okay. As twilight gulls my checks in amber, shadows of trees bow down to kiss the bottomless lake. A bear sweep past these ancient walls, in the folds of clothes I hate my unfinished poems away. By the time this letter reaches you, we have already parted ways. You have embarked on a new journey and I will be playing a new tune somewhere away from the city pair. A tale of a girl and a laureate treading the sea together. The girl imagined herself to be a bird called Icarus, and with her talents she revealed unspoken wishes of abandoned instruments along the way. They offered aid to a children of the choir, unveiled the true essence of poetry. Yet, the joyous girl carried secrets of her own, for she hoped to share her voice, so singers will no longer need to hide behind lies and their creativity will flow freely. In the final moment when she had to make a choice, her childhood memories as a girl who sang without worry and encouragement from the laureate helped her defeat her doubts. The cage bird took the fateful plunge out of the cage, but this time she was caught and raised up by a pair of cunning hands. Okay, just as Mr. Farrell once said, words and music are forms of miracle capable of transcending the boundaries of time and personal experience. I understood at an early age that the meanings their poems conveyed. And now, thank you, Lara. Thank you, Lara, for understanding their messages too. As the mist of time slowly dissipates in a sight, only traces of remembrance continue to strum these strings. Sulfate's variation sounds petals of parting may scatter, as for us. I think it's better to not express a farewell through poetry, as I wish to tell you we'll meet again sometime in the future, and I hope so. Lady Ciaccona, my beloved. Okay, so that's it. We have a lot of unique items right now. Okay, what I will do next days. First of all, I think we will get the tower soon. No. Ah, but I need to do it. Right? Let's see. I will do this in another video. I will check it. I need to complete the other tower too, the hologram tower. I'm missing the last stages of 3 echoes, I think. Let's see. Oh no, we have a new one. I need to do this. Fine, that's cool. Havoc, okay. Here we will have Camellia with Cantarella with, I don't know, Verina, probably. Here we will have the attack is increased, resonator card, resonance liberation. This is for Thani, 100%. This is for Thani. So Thani will be here with Phoebe and Verina, probably. And here, enemy aero and electro resistance are decreased. Okay, aero and electro. I will wait for Carcilla then, because this will go in 22 days. Carcilla will come in 12, so I can wait. If not, I can do it with Chanli Yao and Jinlin with Shorekeeper, or with Carlotta and Jaja. Aero Erosion, okay, this is for Carcilla. This is made for Carcilla. And here's the same, right? Yeah. Maybe I can do it with Ciaccona too. I can put... Yeah, but I need Phoebe. I need Phoebe and I will use it in the other team with Thani. I don't know how I will do this. I can try it with Carlotta and Jaja. The Dragon of Dirge. Here, the Crowless. Or maybe I will wait, I don't know what I will do. But what I was saying, I need to complete... what is this? This. I need to complete this with all of this. I tried this so long ago. So yeah, I need to do this. This is for elements too, or not? Yeah. Spectro, I can put here Jinchi or Thani. Here I can use... Here is for Lupa too, in my case. I can use here this team with Cantarella. But I miss one support, like this team. Aero. This is Castecilla, Ciaccona, Aero Rover, probably. It's an option. They are different. Okay, this changes everything. This is Wind, this is Electro. This is Fusion, this is Fusion. Why is only the last one different? Spectro, why is... This one is different? No, it's the last one. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I don't know what I will do next video. We'll see about this. So that's it. That's all for today. Like always, thank you for joining me. We'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.